She's back. Well, it looks like a new rumor has sparked yet another number one worldwide trending boycott. That's right, a new rumor about Miss AH has not only a lot of just, people who have been on JD's side since the start, but also the millions of people who now got to see it play out in real time in court. The rumor has instantly sparked yet another viral backlash against her being in Aquaman 2. And of course, who could possibly be surprised by that? I still think, and I've said since Jump Street, that Aquaman 2 is in a no-win situation if they leave her in it. They absolutely have to cut her. I don't care. Pay her. That's a contract. Pay her money. Pay her back end, whatever the case is. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is you now have something like you'll have close to 6 million people signed on this petition by the time the movie drops. This is millions of people infesting your Twitter feed, your Facebook posts, your YouTube video comments. You will not be able to effectively market this movie anywhere in the United States or around the globe unless you decide to remove her from the movie. Speaking of global and entertainment, by the way, it's 2022. If you don't have a VPN yet, private internet access has a massive discount available for my viewers only, which will be linked in the pinned comment and in the description. Something like 82 or 83% off. A VPN allows you to browse the internet anonymously. They have a strict no logs policy, super easy to configure. It's 100% open source. Some of the main features, I'll tell you just the one big reason to get it. You can, if you already have like a Netflix or a Disney Plus or an Amazon subscription, or maybe you have a local sports team you like that isn't available in your country, you can use your VPN to access all sorts of content. On top of that, you would be shocked how many movies, even ones that you might really like Shaun of the Dead or other things like that aren't available streaming here in the United States, but are streaming worldwide on the very same platforms that you're already paying money for. So make sure you pick up private internet access today. I'll give you the link in the description, pin comment down below. Obviously, it helps the channel, but it also helps you too. Now, new rumor about Miss AH's bigger Aquaman 2 role causes viral boycott. Now, we talked about a test screening in which she came back, and one anonymous person on the Twitterverse who is supposedly well trusted. I'm not like saying, oh, I don't trust him. I'm just saying it's one person that I haven't been able to independently confirm, but a lot of other people have. So like secondary authenticity is all I can offer, secondhand authenticity. But once this rumor started, the backlash was swift. Warner Brothers has been in a tough position surrounding the future of Mera and Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom and the DCEU as a whole, with the jury now having determined that her claims were false. Many are eager to see her removed from the sequel, and reports are conflicted on what Warner is actually doing. It's funny because this is why you have to take a lot of these rumors with a grain of salt, because we saw, oh yeah, her time in the movie is definitely only around 10 minutes. I mean, big scoopers were talking about this. Grace Randolph, I think, talked about it. Major news media websites talked about it, that she only had about 10 minutes of screen time, which is what I think Marvel did with like Brie Larson, for example. They knew that character did not garner a lot of goodwill, and so the character appeared for just a few seconds in Endgame, literally like I think was on screen for like 2 minutes. Now she's going to have the Marvels. But even that, side note, all these people that think that this character was just so well received are ridiculously misguided. If that were the case, she'd be having her own movie. Not a movie now that is her, Monica Rambeau, Miss Marvel, and all these other people. They're going to do like the Lady Avengers. If she was that great of a character, people would just see that movie. Although people do like to see cameos and things of that nature. But anyway, Mera now has been reported to play a major role in Aquaman 2, with the wife of Jason Momoa's Arthur Curry set up to have the child with the King of Atlantis. Reports have been all over the place surrounding how Warner Brothers intends to handle the situation. Some claim she's been removed altogether. Again, that was another rumor. The Direct is a rumor website. And others suggest her screen time to be around 10 minutes. Now, new reports have the latest test screening are claiming her role may have been increased in past showings, leading to outcry from fans. A recent rumor from Undercover Audience indicated that her role saw an expanded role in the latest test screening in Aquaman in the Lost Kingdom. Previous reports claimed her screen time to be close to 10 minutes, while the latest rumor now sees it between 20 and 25 minutes. The reports have spurred a viral boycott of the DC sequel with hashtag boycott Aquaman 2 trending on Twitter, a sign of the viral nature of protest. Beauty Bella Reed says one of the users was to share the hashtag, suggesting that if a woman does this type of things in Hollywood, they give you more screen time. While Warner Brothers previously fired JD from Fantastic Beasts when she made the claims against him. That's a very valid point that they have the same boss, right? The same boss said that one of them absolutely had to go with no if, and, ors, or buts. The other one, they're doubling their screen time. You see one person writing, I hope Aquaman 2 will be the failure of the century. I don't know. That may it's going to be tough to fail worse than Fantastic Beasts 3, but so the only way sure to get rid of her, get her removed from the movie, is for all of us to collectively turn our backs on the movie. Movies are a consumer-driven industry. We are the consumers. Don't like something, don't waste your money. 100% agree. Plus, even if you're like, oh man, I just have to see it, okay, I'll let that be. Because there are movies that I'm like, I just need to see it, or whatever, or TV shows. There's a lot of ways to watch them that doesn't, contribute to the box office. You could wait till it's streaming. You could wait until there are digital versions out there. You could wait until your buddy rents it, or your friends and family rent it, or you get a bunch of people together and you rent it so that you will all save money. There's a lot of ways to reduce the financial benefit to Hollywood. Just don't pay money to see it in the movie theater. I mean, that's probably the number one thing. A lot of people were saying, obviously I disavow this, but they're paying money to see a different movie and then going to that theater, although that's more difficult nowadays because, with assigned seating. But again, that's just, I disavow that, obviously, but people have been known to do that. Felt bad for Jason, thinking he was caught in the middle of the mess, but after seeing this, I don't feel bad for him at all because he had liked her post. People like Ivy Syndicate says, I refuse to watch. I don't care how much screen time she has. I don't care how many lines she has. I don't care how often she appears in the movie. If she's in it, I'm not watching it. And I'm telling you, there are hundreds of thousands of people that will tell you this online. Now, if you're her, you're saying they're all bots. They're all just bots. And they're not real people. I don't know. They certainly seem like plenty of real people to me. And again, Marca is another rumor website. These are not official things. Now, obviously, DC isn't going to go out and say, oh, yeah, we definitely cut her time. The only comment, by the way, if they cut her time down to like 60 seconds, DC would not make any kind of press release about that announcing it. They wouldn't do that. I've been doing this long enough. It's not like they put out a press release that said, oh, Brie Larson is only in Endgame for 2 minutes and 37 seconds, so don't worry about it, 40-year-old white guys. You can still give us your money. They didn't say any of that stuff. So they're not going to say that about her. The only thing that they're going to say is if they completely remove the character. And I just don't think they're going to do it. I think that they're going to sit on this ship and sink to the depths, deeper than even Aquaman could save them. I just don't think. I would be shocked. I've just been covering Hollywood for too long. I've seen their hypocrisy. Just ask, go see the latest John Wick movie, by the way, which I love. But also, pew pew's bad and everybody shouldn't have a pew pew because pew pew's bad. But yeah, see our latest our latest John Wick movie, or see the latest Matthew McConaughey wielding fully semi-automatics. It's ridiculous. Shut up, Hollywood. Always. it's going to be interesting to see, but you know, this is probably the 5th or 6th, like, kind of viral anti-AH campaign that's happened. So every time she's in the news, it's brutal bad press for Aquaman 2. They could try to push it back again, but I'm telling you that these fans, his fans, will not forget. They could release this movie in 2025 and it's not going to be any better. So they better just either cut her or say we're not going to. Excuse me. If they came out right now and said we're not removing her, then there would be an uproar online. And then some people could maybe start to get over it. But as it stands now, it's not looking good. Hey, it's Saturday. Make sure if you don't have a VPN yet, private internet access has stuck with this channel for many, many, many years. And against, you know, people trying to cancel them and get mad because they sponsor me and stuff. So they've always stuck with me. So if you don't have VPN yet, or you're thinking about switching, check out the link in the description to save 82% off. We'll talk to you again real soon.